Hello everyone, welcome to my 2,000 subscriber tutorial. Thank you guys so much for 2,000 subscribers, it's unreal. Never really thought I would hit this mark. Now I'm sounding like one of those cringy, thank you guys, you've made my life different YouTubers. So yeah, alright, let's get into the tutorial. So what I've started off is you have my sync here, which is just transform and s_shake. You are going to need s_shake, which is a plugin, and I have some splines from my last video that I'm going to be using in this intro. So yeah, so first thing I'm going to do is import in my music like that. There we go. And I always make a music composition. I don't know, I'm probably the only person that ever does this. So if I play the music, so yeah, it's working. Alright.
To be drunk in the love in New York City, midnight into morning coffee, burning through the hours talking.
Okay, here. So you drag it to what you really want. So I'm gonna put like this, and then you go into your waveform, and that's cool. And then I'm gonna keyframe right there because I'm gonna make like kind of like a coming in music. So always at every beat, I like to use the spacebar because then I can just quickly click the spacebar. I place a marker at the starting beat, so. And then this is where I want the song to end and the intro to end, so I'll place a marker there. And I'll place a keyframe there because that's where it's going to fade out. So I'm just going to place a keyframe at the very end and drag all the way down. So you can drag it as far as you want, and I don't know, put it like that. That's just to cap it. Alright, there we go. So now we need to mark each beat. So every time there's a beat, so there's a beat right there, we're going to want to put a marker there. Okay. So I think there's a beat right there. Sometimes it's just going through it and seeing where all the beats are, and then once you get all the beats, because you want to, you know, make it all like look good, so you can go through and see if it actually like looks like it would fit an intro. Alright, and you want to place another marker there. Alright, so place another marker there. So you go through this. Is there a beat there? There's no beat right there. So there's a beat actually right there. So that was messing me up. So there's no beat right there, it's a bit up. And then, so there's a beat right there. Alright, and then you want to do it like that. So there's a beat right about there. I like to just place it in the kind of general placement of where the beat would be. So I think there's a B right there. And then I'll go through it again to make sure that there's actual, like, the beats are right on point. Oh. Alright, right here I think there's another beat. Alright, so. Wait. Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh my. It's almost like. Okay, so I'm gonna go through this again. Oh my. Alright, there we go. So play through it. Alright, so we have our music done. I like to always, after that, make a main composition, and then I'll create a text composition. And the text for this intro will be tutorial, and then I'm gonna drag that to about the center, make it like that color, and then motion 2, you have to get this, you can get it for free. I know, didn't know it was free until it's too late, so get it like that. Alright, so now that you have your text, this is a pretty cool text. I'm gonna make really simple text here. Actually, wait, no, that looks ugly. So I'm not gonna go really detailed text here. I'm gonna just create a box, make it that color, put it underneath, and you want to align the box to the middle, and then you can mess around with the width here and the height, like there. Alright, so now I'm going to use an effect called CC Power Pin, because that can create kind of like a distortion. I don't know, it just creates like this. Alright, and then I'm going to take this and I can Control C, Control V, copy and paste, and now we have our text. I can add a drop shadow. Actually, wait, no, not to that. Add a layer styles inner, no, not outer glow. We're not doing that. Inner shadow, and then make it that color 20%. Turn the size to 0 and the distance to like 13. And then I'm gonna have, so you might not have Textify. It's pretty cheap. So I'm gonna add a new, oh shoot, I haven't selected a layer. So add a new Textify. I'm gonna add in position, and I'm gonna scale it up like that, because now it animates down into it. So now I can duplicate the bottom layer, so like the black layer, and then alpha matte. So I just clicked alpha matte, so that means that this layer is like has to stay inside that. So if I play it, the text can come down like that. And I'm gonna add a drop shadow to the bottom, and I'm gonna make it 20%, and it's not gonna be very intense. So yeah, that's our text. And alright, so go into the main composition, and And I think I'm gonna have it, this is just kind of like inspired by my giveaway, so I'm gonna have it go up and position it, and then have it animate. No, I'm gonna not have it up, I'm gonna have it go down here, 'cause then I think that would be kind of cool. And then I could just click that to align it. And if you don't have that, you go Window and Align. And then now I'm gonna click F9 on, so I'm gonna select the 2 keyframes, click F9 and go into the graph editor. And then I'm gonna drag that so it's more of like a, it's complicated there. Alright. Because I want it to be more of like, so I'm dragging this back so I can just kind of refine. So make sure that's nice and well animated. And then I'm gonna have it slowly animate. So I want to add the music into this composition, and then I'm gonna drag this so it's like, actually I'm gonna select this and make it like right here, and then like right here I'm gonna add a keyframe and I'm gonna make it like come up to here, and then by the time it's done it's already out. And I can select both of those. So oh no, that's not what I want. Edit value. I want to, what the heck? Position. Edit value graph, or I don't know, I'll work with speed. So you don't want it to hit bottom there. Edit value. Never mind. So I'm gonna Control Z this part and remake the whole thing. So position it so it comes up to like here, and then add the music. That's okay. Alright, and then drag it here so it'll come in, and then have it keyframe so it's like this, and then have it right here, and then have it animate out. I don't know how long that could be. Alright, so I want to select all those. First I'm going to edit value graph, and it should be like this. So now I'm going to edit speed. So it's going to actually, never mind. I'm just changing my mind every second. Alright, so edit speed. And I want to make it really fast at the beginning. So it's like, but I don't want it that big of like a, but I want to edit value graph because I want to see where it goes. What the heck? Why can't you edit? Alright, actually, I might as well. Alright. I think I know what I'm doing. Something totally different. Sorry. I'm just gonna have it animate into the middle. What's the problem with that? There we go. Oh shoot, why? Alright. Position it to the center. So I want it to start up here. And then have it go down to about here. And then do that. Edit speed. Edit speed graph. Too fast. I want to spread it out a bit like that. So now I can change the scale. Alright, and then I'm going to add sync, and I can add our sync in. So add in the sync, and then I'm going to click U to show the keyframes. And then I'm going to select delete those ones and add that. So Control C, and every beat at the start you want to just Control V. And then go through, and then go through, and then go here. Whoops. Alright, so you're gonna add okay, so I'm gonna go in the text and I'm gonna delete this drop shadow. And I'm gonna pre-compose, so I select both all the layers and click pre-compose, and then I'm gonna choose 4-color, or just choose 4 and scroll down. 4-color gradient. Actually, wait, I'm gonna go into this comp, duplicate that, and then layer, styles. Actually, I'm gonna Control C. Text, Control V, pre-compose, delete, text, add, layer styles, stroke, and then you're going to want to add a white stroke, as big as it can be, like that. And then you're going to want to create a new shape layer, just sorry for the background noise. So just pre-compose that shape layer. Add a 4-color gradient, and then as you see, you can just do this, make it like that, and then like this, and just choose different shades of blue, and bam, that looks pretty cool. I'm gonna make that really light, and then I'm gonna add, now I can just go into the main composition, add a drop shadow. Alright, and then I'm gonna add opacity 20 and just scale it out. Okay, let's just put this into quarter now. This is good. so now I'm gonna go into my splines and play through. So this is all of those wiggly lines. Control C, go into my main comp, and just Control V. And so now that we have those lines, so what we're gonna do is, what should I add? Alright, now I'm gonna add a solid, not light, not text. Okay, so I'm gonna add a solid and then put that into the underneath the background. And then I'm gonna add another solid, and I'm gonna import the effect optical flares. So if you guys don't have this effect, look it up on the internet. If you don't want to buy it, look up how to get it for free. I'm not here to teach you that. Alright, so you want to just choose the glow preset, and then I'm going to choose a very bright blue. I'm going to put that to underneath like that, and then you can change the scale, and then I'm going to make it a bit smaller, because all you're looking for here is just a little bit of like, kind of change the brightness because you don't want it that bright, so just a little bit of like difference. So now you can create a shape layer, and this is gonna be this is important because that's gonna be how you transition into the intro. And I'm gonna have scale and make it go to here and have it go all the way up, but I want, okay, so I'm gonna click F9 and make it like that. Oh shit. Alright, we want it to be finished before, and go to keyframe time. Is it actually gonna finish? No, so I want it to go all the way there. And then what you can do is you put this underneath everything, duplicate, alpha matte, and then duplicate, alpha matte. So now you have for the end transition, we'll do something really simple, like, okay, we'll create a shape layer. Where is it? What shape layer did I just create? Dang. Control Z. It was that one. Okay. So I'm gonna click up here just so it's not gonna shape layer. Put it over top of everything. Doesn't need it over top of music. And then I'm gonna add a rectangle. And then I'm gonna change the rotation to 45. Add a fill and position the rectangle right there. And then size, right when it hits that beat, you can just scale it up like that. And just so that it goes right off the corner there. And you want to add silhouette alpha. But make sure that it's F9 and you want to make it like that. So now So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my splines and I'm gonna select these, because those ones are just pretty simple and I can just plop those ones right in underneath the text. Oh, that's not good. And I can duplicate those, put it over top of this, duplicate, put it over top, and then just alpha matte and alpha matte. So there. So now I'm just gonna create something very simple. So what you want to do is you can just go into your tools and you can create this line like this. So I'm gonna go into, I like it line, that's what I make. Then I'm gonna create a composition of a line going across like this, and then just make sure you have to do this or else it'll be all like, so you have to like make it look smooth around the edges. That's a little too close to the border, right? And then I can make it go around a little, and then make it go around a bit more, and then make it a big turn, and just stretch it out, and then make it end right here. Right here. There we go. And I like to add the music composition to this, so I can see when I want it to start and when I don't want it to, like when I want it to end. So I'm gonna go into my shape, delete the fill, and add a stroke. Make it pretty big. And then what I'm gonna do is right here is when I want it to start. So I'm gonna have trim paths start here, and then I want it to end right here. So I'm gonna have trim paths end right there. So now you can make it like this. So I'm gonna click F9, and you can select both the start and end by clicking that, and then you want to make it animate. So you're gonna duplicate that and rotate it in 180 degrees. So now if you play it, and if you want, you can make it smaller. Actually, Control Z, and then I want to do both at the same time. So you just select both of them and click U, and then make it smaller, and then go to keyframe time, and then make it smaller like that. So what I can do now is I can delete the, no, actually I want the music there, and then pre-compose and click OK. Now I can enable time remapping, and at every beat where you place the marker, you want to click that triangle, or I don't know, diamond, and just keep on doing that through the whole thing. And once it's fully completed, you're gonna just do this quickly. Alright, and then here we go. It's very tedious intro making. Alright, so now I'm gonna select all the keyframes, click F9, click like that, edit value graph, and then you can kind of zoom in. I don't know, yeah, zoom in, and then you want to make just a tiny little like that, and just a tiny like that. But you want to make that out a bit, so it's like this. Not like that. Oh shoot, I want to do that. and make sure, oh man, I messed it up. Alright, so you want it like this. Just keep it full screen and then go like that. There we go. Now you can add drop shadow to both of them, and then I'll make it 20%, and I'll make the distance 15, and then there we go. So now we have those lines. You want to delete the music composition, and you can import line. Maybe put it over the text, I don't know. And put it under the text, it'll look better. Alright. So here, I can add, I'm going to go into splines. And this is some pretty nice splines, and I'm going to go into my main composition and add those right here. And then you can make new splines and stuff too. Alright, so I'm going to do a little bit of this. Control C, Control V, and I'm going to add one of these, just a little. I'm going to duplicate those so I can have more rotation, clicking R, and rotate it just like that. And if you really need to, don't click caps lock, click that so you can see it. And looks about good. And then this one I can delay a little. And then get rid of that. And I'm gonna add another one of these. Duplicate. Oh no. Control Z. Drag those right here. Okay, so I want to make that like that, scale it down, duplicate those, add a rotation. You can only view those, and that looks about good. And then I want to delay that. And I'm going to go into here and click fill and just make it like that. Control C, Control V. Alright, there we go. So now I'm going to undo all of those and now I'm going to add a new adjustment layer, put it over top of the text and underneath there, and add motion tile. Make the output width to 200 and 200. You can mirror the edges if you want. I actually kind of want to do that right now. And then I'm going to transform. Alright, and then I'm gonna go into effects, go into the transform, and click rotation, and I'm just gonna rotate the whole intro so it goes to 1, 0, and I can just put it like right here, and I'm gonna click U, okay. But I'm going to click F9 to make it a little smoother and do this because I can. Alright. 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 Alright, we're pretty close on the end. It's alright, looks good. Alright, I'm gonna add another one of these just for fun. Just because. Alright, there we go. Put it underneath. Oh, shoot. Put it under like that. Put it like that, and then. And then the last beat right here, I'm just gonna add a whole nother one of these just because I can. Alright. Alright. Whole thing. Alright, so this is the final result of the intro tutorial. Alright, here goes. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for 2K, and bye.